For most Americans, April 24th is just another day on the calendar.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now!
But for Armenians in Los Angeles and throughout the world, this day marks the anniversary of the Armenian Genocide. Most Armenians and historians say the genocide resulted in the deaths of 1.5 million Armenians between 1915 and 1922 after the Ottoman Empire deported Armenians from their homes, sending them to the neighboring Syrian desert where most are believed to have starved to death. The current government of Turkey denies such a genocide ever took place.
You have 2 million people who have lived there for over 2,000 years. All of a sudden, their population dwindles to less than 100,000 people. Where do all those people go? Did they all voluntarily decide to leave their homeland? It's obvious they were exterminated.
For Alexander Giragosyan, the Armenian genocide hits close to home. He says his great-grandparents, seen here on a poster Giragosyan has brought to many rallies over the years, survived the genocide and lived to tell their stories.
It's an open wound that's never fully healed. A lot of things they endured, they kind of wanted to forget, even though I'm sure they were never able to forget.
Here at what's being termed the Rally for Justice, thousands have gathered to commemorate the 101st anniversary of the Armenian Genocide, calling on the government of Turkey to recognize such a genocide ever occurred. Still, there are some, including protesters across the way, who say such a genocide never occurred.
Armenian genocide is an opinion, not a fact.
Ergun Kurli-Kovali is the former president of the Assembly of Turkish American Associations, a Washington, D.C. based group dedicated to promoting U.S.-Turkish relations. How are you no different than those who deny the Holocaust?
Jewish Holocaust is a court-proven fact, whereas Armenian genocide claim is a bogus political claim. To say, to even imply that Holocaust is like Armenian genocide is a terrible insult to the silent memory of 6 million Jews who were killed just because they were Jews.
But according to acclaimed genocide expert and USC professor Donald Miller, such denial is inaccurate and flawed.
The various accounts to deny the genocide by the Turkish government, they typically say, well, yes, some Armenians died, but it was wartime conditions and so forth. So those rationalizations are, in my view, just that, the rationalizations.
One major institution that has yet to officially recognize the Armenian genocide is the United States government.
How can it be that we won't recognize the first genocide of the last century?
Congressman Adam Schiff of Burbank has been a longtime proponent for the recognition of the Armenian genocide, urging Presidents Bush and Obama to publicly acknowledge such a genocide did in fact occur.
Well, I was deeply disappointed that the president did not use the word genocide this year. That's something he had committed to do as a candidate for president. How many administrations is it going to take before a president realizes it gains us nothing with Turkey and it comes at great cost in terms of our reputation when it comes to human rights?
But with or without official recognition, Giragosyan says he and countless others will continue to march, demanding justice for those who never could. Eytan Wallace, Los Angeles.